Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video is all about the 1933 halfpenny, the coin we see on screen now. Firstly, I'll talk about the design of the coin and then move on to the facts and figures. So here is the reverse design, and it was done by Leonard Charles Wyon. We see a portrait of Lady Britannia here, seated with a shield to her side, bearing the Union flag and the trident held up to the sky, wearing draped clothing and a helmet. To her left and right are the words halfpenny in capitals, giving us the denomination and value of the coin when it was used in change, and below her is the date 1933 when the coin was made. Around this design is all the little teeth, milling or beads, and they are all there to prevent the coin from being clipped and all metal content being stolen from the coin, which was illegal to do back at the time. Overall, it is a lovely design that was used on halfpennies from 1860 right up until the 1930s, so a long-lived design. And this same design was used on farthings, pennies and groats, well, the Britannia part of course, not the words halfpenny. Now then, moving on to the obverse of the coin, we can see here a portrait of King George V. This is the small head portrait, by which I mean the bust of the king is the same, done by Bertram McKennell, but it is now taking up less space in the coin. As you can see, there's more of a field around the king's portrait. We then have the legend around that, in abbreviated Latin, which reads Georgivus V. Digra Brit Om Rex Fid Def Ind Imp, which reads in English, George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India, his titles as monarch. His portrait faces left and is uncrowned, and was the only one of him used on British coins during his reign, though there are the small head and large head varieties, as I have mentioned. Now then, that's the design. Let's move on to the facts and figures of the 1933 halfpenny piece. The coin was minted at the Tower Hill Mint in London, where the Royal Mint was based between 1810 and 1975. The coin is composed of an alloy of bronze, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, all mixed together to make the coin's composition and metal content. In the bronze recoinage of 1860, the weight of the halfpenny was set to 5.7 grams and was unchanged right up until 1967, the last year it was made. The diameter, standardized the same year, was 25 millimeters, or 1 inch exactly across in diameter. The mintage of the 1933 halfpenny is 10,650,000, so it's much more common than its penny counterpart from the same year. The halfpenny piece is a 1/2 of a pence coin, and that is 1/24 of a shilling, or 1/480th of a pound sterling, back when there were 240 pence to the pound under the pre-decimal money system. And back in 1933, a halfpenny coin was equal to 19 pence today. So very similar, a halfpenny then, or a 20 pence piece today, similar buying powers at similar values within change. And the coin was demonetized in 1969 in the lead up to decimalisation, which would happen a few years later. Now then, we will move on to the value of a 1933 halfpenny to a collector today. In poor condition, it would sell for around £1, in fine condition, £2, in extremely fine condition, £10, and £35, in uncirculated grade with no wear, marks, or damage on the coin. So there we go, a nice range of prices there, very cheap in the lower condition, but still very affordable in the high condition, uncirculated grade, as is this one we've been looking at today. So please do comment down below if you have a 1933 halfpenny within your collection, and whether the condition of the coin is good or bad. Please as well do hit the subscribe button if you have not already, that means a lot to the channel, and a big thank you to everyone for watching to the very end of the video, that means a lot as well. And we'll see you again soon for some more coins and bits and bobs in the future. Bye.